back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Chase.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the holiday weekend, we have Krista Numbers here with Simplify Supper, and you're going to simplify ribs.
Yes, we're doing a classic barbecue sauce, homemade,
Okay.
and then ribs. And these are great ribs. They're on sale right now at Smith.
No, $9 for a whole rack of ribs.
It's like $2.99 a pound.
Okay.
So that's the
good.
St. Louis style, and they're very tender. I love them because they're a great tender cut.
Okay.
And usually, you know, ribs, when you cook them, no matter how you cook them, take quite a while.
Right.
So I wanted to simplify that process. So what I've done, I'm going to show you this barbecue sauce, but these ribs, I just took a rack like that. I wrapped them in foil, as you can see, and they've been in the oven for about an hour at 400 degrees.
Okay.
Till they reach 190 internal temperature. So I'm going to
temp
let those
okay.
sit for just a minute. Now in here I have 2 tablespoons olive oil, and then I've added an onion about this size, if you can see that. And what I did was I pureed this. You could do it in a blender or a food processor with about 2 tablespoons water. And then I put the onion in here to let it brown. I want the onion to be the base for this because, you know, a lot of barbecue sauces have a tomato base, which we are going to go ahead and add a little tomato right now, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
So not too much.
Exactly, because if you put too much tomato as a base, since we're going to take these out, I'll show you, we're going to finish them up on the grill in a little bit here.
Okay.
The sugar in the tomato will burn.
Right.
So that's why I have more of the onion base.
Okay.
Now I've got about a tablespoon and a half Worcestershire sauce. This is some apple cider vinegar, and then you're holding the liquid smoke, which gives it such a great smoky flavor. So I'm going to add.
You already put that?
I measured out about a tablespoon and a half.
It doesn't. You don't need much of that.
No,
it's so strong.
No, but it adds such a great
smoky flavor.
Great depth to it. And then we've got a little cayenne pepper, gives it a little heat. I'm going to let you add the mustard and 3 cloves of garlic that I've minced.
Mustard will thicken and give it a good flavor too.
You got it, yeah. And then we're going to put the garlic. Now what we're going to do is let this marry together and simmer. That oil is going to help bring it all together. You'll turn the heat up. We're going to let that simmer for about 15 minutes. And let me quickly show you what it looks like when it's all done. I've got a jar that I made. I just made that about an hour ago. I let it thicken up and come together.
Gosh, that looks
and then
great.
I'll just baste the ribs with this. Like I said, they've already cooked. They're pretty much cooked all the way through. But we're going to throw them on the grill to let them get nice and crispy and let that barbecue sauce really flavor them up.
After an hour,
and you
temp them.
Exactly.
And then you just use this?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start that. And we want to make sure that they have a lot of flavor. You could even add your favorite rub or just some, I put a little salt and pepper on there ahead of time, but this has
really
so
strong
much flavor.
Oh yeah.
You can smell the garlic, you can smell that liquid smoke and the onion that has gotten nice and
Well, we'll let
soft
you finish them up and put them on the grill.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute.
Out here, that's for sure. And look at this, we got a special treat today. Ribs with Krista Numbers here, Simplify Supper.
These have been completely simplified for your Pioneer Day festivities or just for your every night. These ribs were easy enough, and you can see how the tomato, onion, barbecue sauce that we made it's put this nice crisp outside on it. These are really crispy. If you don't want them that crispy, leave them on about 5 minutes less. Those have been on there about 20 minutes on really high heat.
Okay, so you really eat them that crispy?
I would, but you know, you can do it however you like. And the nice thing is you can keep putting this sauce on if you want to, give it a little bit more flavor as you go. These are the great ribs that are on sale right now at Smith, the St. Louis style. And then I put together, this is our corn, blueberry, and red pepper side dish. I wanted something that looked kind of festive. I feel like, you know, when you're having your holiday festivities or whatever it is, any party this summer, nothing kills the mood faster than a stressed out host, right?
That is true.
So
and
we
you want to make it easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, so that's our job. We kept it really simple, a great side dish, some easy ribs. They were done in less than an hour. So
that is quick.
Yeah, they were baked first and then we threw them on the grill just to crisp them up. So they're not this crispy all the way through. That's just the barbecue sauce on the outside.
You can see the meat right under that. That's just kind of like the flavor shell.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I like that. That's the flavor shell. And inside they're really tender and moist.
Okay. So, all right, Simplify Supper. Just go to KTV.com, click on food, and you'll see all the information there for Simplify Supper. Okay?
That's it.
Krista, thank you very much.